Hello! Welcome to the Sunnydale Diaries, a podcast where I, Melanie, and my friend Sean
Hello.
review and discuss every single episode of Buffy and how that episode might relate to our lives. Today we are going to talk about Season 2, Episode 19, I Only Have Eyes for You, which kind of revolves around ghosts and poltergeists.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I think it's possible. I think that something like that could happen. I think they're out there.
Have you ever seen a ghost?
I have not.
Oh.
Have you?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But I do believe, I don't know. I'm skeptical. But, sure, I'm open-minded.
Have you seen the movie Ghost?
Oh, my love. Yes, of course I have.
I know.
Molly, you in danger, girl. Yes, that's a fun movie.
Do you like it? It's autumn sunrise.
So good. We have some friends that have a podcast called How Good Was It? Where they re-review, or rewatch movies of their childhood, to see if they hold up. I bet Ghost would be a good one for them to review.
And it ties to Buffy because of Jenny's uncle.
That's right, he's in that movie.
Yeah, he's a subway guy.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
What about Poltergeist? Like the actual movie Poltergeist?
I did see Poltergeist as a child.
Oh.
And like many children of the 80s who watched that on HBO, I'm scarred by it.
Was it one
it was
particular?
Terrifying.
No, it definitely was. But like for me, it was the clown scene.
I think, yeah, that was very scary. And then when she falls into the pool that's like, not filled yet, and all the skeletons are in there with her. It's all muddy and rainy, and the skeletons are popping up and attacking her. And then the scene with where the guy's in the bathroom and he starts picking at his face.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Yes,
and
yes.
the meat. And then the meat, the whole movie is terrifying.
Yeah,
the meat is crawling across the counter.
I forgot about that
and
part.
Then it turns into maggots and stuff.
Yuck.
There's some good effects.
Yeah, like the stacking of the chairs.
Yes.
That was pretty cool.
Yes, when she puts Carol Ann on the floor and Carol Ann slides across the kitchen floor.
Yes. But I mean, just like a staticky TV scared me when I was little, just because of that.
Yeah. One of the scenes I remember in that movie is the mom and dad are just hanging out in their room. The kids are in bed, and they're just hanging out, smoking a joint.
Yeah. As parents do in the 80s.
I don't think so.
I did like the very, very end when they're like in the motel, and the dad takes the Craig T. Nelson, right?
Yeah, Craig T. Nelson, yeah.
Takes the TV and just shoves it out.
Yes.
Yeah. Good stuff.
That was a scary movie. I know they do, in St. Petersburg, they have a ghost tour in St. Pete.
I did one in Savannah.
You did?
Yeah.
Was it creepy? No?
No, not really.
Have you ever been in a haunted house?
I have. I love haunted houses.
No, like a real haunted house.
Oh, no.
I mean, not like a haunted mansion or a Halloween thing. Like
I thought we were talking about
a place that was like supposedly haunted.
Not that I know of.
No.
How about
I don't
you?
know if I have either.
No.
I mean, I've been in some old buildings that are kind of creepy.
I mean, the building that we worked in was old and kind of creepy.
It was a nursing home.
There probably were some
we used
ghosts
to
in there.
say if the door would blow closed, and we'd be like, "Oh yeah, there you go, Mr. Harris."
Xander's dad.
yes, Xander's dad. Xand's dad.
What else has ghosts? Ghostbusters.
Yes, Ghostbusters.
Did you have one that you preferred, the first one or the second one? I'm not talking about the new ones with Paul Rudd. The original.
Oh, the first one, original, of course. I mean, the second one is kind of laughable with Vigo and Peter McNichol.
I'm pretty sure it is, yeah.
But yeah, the first one I remember going to see in the movie theater was kind of scary, just a little. But yeah, other ghosty things. I don't know. There's lots of scary ghost movies out there that I don't watch because I'm not really into scary movies.
Did you ever see Paranormal Activity? Any of them?
No.
Oh.
No.
You should watch the first one.
No.
It's really not bad.
No?
No.
All right.
The first one was good. The rest of them, it kind of went downhill. They kept the story going throughout it.
Yeah.
But, yeah. After the first one, you don't need to watch anything else.
Would you consider the Blair Witch Project a ghost?
Yeah, because there was
Poltergeist?
definitely some hauntings going on.
That was
in
very
that.
scary.
Yes, yeah. I saw that in the theater.
Yeah, me too. And it was terrifying. Oh, what about those new things that are out, like the haunting of
Bly Manor,
Hill House.
Those were both very good.
And the one that was just out.
Fall of the House of Usher.
Yeah, that.
I don't know if that was really ghost-ish. There wasn't really a ghost.
I guess.
But the first two were.
Yeah.
Those were very good.
They were very good. If you guys haven't seen those, you need to go watch them.
Mm-hmm.
All 3 series are really good.
I just finished, I know I mentioned a few episodes ago, I just finished up Dead Boy Detectives, and it's two dead guys.
Okay.
So they're ghosts.
All right.
And they interact with a lot of other ghosts in that.
But they're good ghosts.
They are good.
They're
yes.
nice ghosts.
Yeah. But there's some bad ones on there.
I wonder if ghosts are generally... I don't know. So the thing about poltergeist versus ghost is different.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, poltergeists are malevolent.
Yes, they're angry and they cause violence usually. Right? All right. That's what we're dealing with here.
I thought it was interesting that, like Giles said, it's because of their unfinished business.
I always thought that's what made a ghost was unfinished business.
Yeah, not really what made them poltergeist.
Unfinished business, and they were a-holes.
Yes.
In life.
Yeah. Jerks. So besides ghosts, there's also a Sadie Hawkins dance.
Yeah.
Did you ever have one of those?
I think we did, but I don't think I ever asked anybody. I was too shy. I think now anybody asks anybody.
Anybody, yeah.
I hope.
Like the promposals are a
out
big
of control.
thing. Yes. That did not happen
Man,
in my
talk
day.
about pressure.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You used to just be, hey, you want to go? Now you gotta,
Yeah.
get a famous actor to write a song for you.
Helicopter in. Skydive out of the helicopter.
Like Lady Gaga at the Super Bowl.
You bungee down.
Yeah. It's a little crazy.
It is crazy. This world is crazy.
Would you like to talk about I Only Have Eyes for You?
Yeah, let's do it.
This is an interesting episode.
Yeah.
So we started at the Bronze.
Yes, and there's, a generic 90s band.
Mm-hmm. Splendid.
Splendid. Never heard of them.
Me neither.
I did write down the lyrics to the song they're singing because it's so 90s. It's so 90s. Here's the first part of the song. The way you love, have you got a name for it? 'Cause I don't understand it. Language is an annoying necessity, and I depend on all the regular things. Got a list tattooed on my memory of how our tryst should unfold.
Tryst. Don't use that word enough.
Trysts when you're 17 years old. Who's having trysts? I don't know. It was a very 90s band.
It was.
So Buffy is listening to the band. She's up on the balcony, and this rando Ben comes over to introduce himself.
They had algebra together.
And then he asks her to the Sadie Hawkins dance, basically. No, he tries to get her to ask him, which is the same as him asking her.
Yeah, defeats the purpose. Yeah.
Men.
Have we seen the balcony before?
Yeah.
At the Bronze? Okay, I wasn't sure.
That's where Cordelia was up there, and she's like, I love this song! And then she runs down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So she politely
rejects
doesn't
him.
ask him. She's just not dating.
She's not dating.
Ever.
No.
Then Willow and her are whining about love.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
When you're that age.
And like Willow is like, it can be a good thing. Because of course she's in a good relationship now.
They're standing in front of a rack of books.
At the Bronze.
At the Bronze.
Well, yeah, if you want to read.
Because what else do you need?
Well, if you want to read while having your tea and scone.
They've got a rack of books ready for you.
Willow and Buffy were whining about love.
In front of the rack of books.
In front of the rack of books, yes.
Because what the hell is this club?
You haven't said that in a while.
I know.
And then we go off to the school.
Well, then we cut to the randos in the hallway arguing.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
It's just like a really fast,
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They're obviously having a bad breakup. And then he has a gun.
Mm-hmm.
School violence.
It says love is forever.
Love is forever!
Yeah.
And then we have opening credits.
Yep. Thankfully, Buffy is there.
Yeah, that's good.
Breaks up the fight.
It's her job. And then there's a rando janitor, just happens to be there. He does nothing. He stands there, but he does nothing. And then the rando boy is very confused. He doesn't know what happened. Everybody's confused. And the gun is missing.
Mm-hmm. And Buffy says, you went all OJ.
Oh. And then Principal Snyder is back.
Back!
Woo-hoo! Welcome back, Principal Snyder.
Finally.
And how the heck is he gonna... How's he gonna... Oh, no, he's meeting with Buffy.
Yes.
They're in the office.
He feels that she has something to do with it.
He's, I'm going to keep looking until I know exactly how this is all your fault. He's got it out for her. Buffy is waiting for Snyder because he leaves the office for some reason. And the 1955 yearbook just mysteriously falls off the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't investigate that at all. She just picks it up and puts it back on the shelf.
I mean, it is Sunnydale. She is used to stuff
nothing.
like this.
A flying yearbook? That's nothing.
So Snyder left because a kid chained himself to the vending machine.
Oh, yeah.
And he's a pathetic vegan.
That's right. Oh, man.
And then off to Mrs. Rosenberg's class. You look like you have something to say, Melanie.
How? It's not legal. This is not legal.
She's subbing.
No, yeah, she's subbing. She has no teaching certificate. She's like 17 years old.
I know.
There's a list of people on the board that have detention. She's giving out detention to her fellow students.
She's got power.
She's drunk on that power,
I
think.
It's like somebody being a hall monitor in elementary school.
Oh, I don't know. I guess because Principal Snyder hasn't been around to know that this is going on. I don't know. Giles comes in to check on her, and she gives him a rose quartz that she found in Jenny's desk.
Because it has healing properties.
So I do have a story about that.
Okay.
When I was I think I've talked about this, the people that I was hanging around with when I was, 18 or so, believed in, ghosts and poltergeists. And we talked about how we were all reading The Stand and everybody thought, So anyway, I was surprisingly having nightmares around this time, probably because we were all talking about this stuff. And my boyfriend at the time bought me a rose quartz and an obsidian heart. He went to like a New Age store or something, and they told him, this is for love, the rose quartz, and the obsidian heart was supposed to help me. I had to put it under my pillow.
Did you use it?
Yeah, I did. I don't still have it. I think I still have the rose quartz, but I think I gave the obsidian away to somebody at some point.
Oh. Now that I did not remember the rose quartz scene, like the next time we're in Giles' villa, I want to look for it and see if it's around. If they stuck with it,
it will be.
I don't remember seeing it, but I also don't remember this rose quartz scene.
All right.
That was.
He's gonna have it under his shirt, the way that Cordelia kept her heart necklace.
Yes.
All right, so now we're in history class, I guess, right? And Buffy's hallucinating about olden times.
I thought she was just having a dream.
No.
You thought it was a hallucination?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah, because the ghost was trying to get to her.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll go with it.
The teacher, and James is his name, the guy that she's seeing in hallucination, are having very inappropriate touching. Mm-hmm. Mary Kay Letourneau style.
I wanted to ask, when you were doing your teaching rotations, did you ever do any high school, or you only did elementary?
I was teaching elementary school children.
I wasn't sure.
I did do a, we might have talked about this too, where we did an after school, we had to go tutor kids. That was a high school kid. But no, nothing.
Okay.
No.
So inappropriate student-teacher behavior going on here.
Yeah. But she snaps out of it in time to hear the teacher talking about child labor, which I thought was interesting since there's child labor going on in your school.
That's right.
And on the chalkboard it says, "Don't walk away from me, bitch."
I mean, I say that at least 5 times a day.
So right, yeah.
And then off to the library. Giles talked about poltergeists.
Yes. But let's see. First... where is this that Xander says, "I don't want to poo-poo your Wiggins."
Yes, yeah, I heard that and I smiled.
And then, they're in the hallway, and this is where Xander opens the locker and gets attacked by the locker arm?
Not yet.
No? Okay.
No. Now we have the janitor again.
Oh, yeah.
He's mopping.
Yeah.
And this rude teacher comes out. "Can I walk there where he just mopped?" "Come on, lady." And he says yes.
Inconsiderate.
But then all of a sudden he drops the mop.
Yeah.
And he starts talking like
they have
a past.
Yes. And saying the same things that we saw in the first argument scene. Yes.
Yeah. And then there's a gun.
Yes.
And unfortunately, he shoots her.
Yes.
She goes over the side.
Yes.
And she's gone.
Yes. There is something going on.
And there's somewhere in here, Giles hears something and he thinks it's Jenny, which is sad.
Right. He just assumes the ghost is Jenny.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Giles.
And then we get a new set number 5, the mansion.
Oh, yeah. This is the new mansion.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Wait a minute. I have a lot of notes before we get to the mansion.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so we're in history class. Then we're in the hallway where they're talking about something weird is going on. That's when Xander says, I don't want to poo-poo your Wiggins. Mm-hmm. And Xander gets attacked by the locker arm monster.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I just didn't take any notes about the locker. I just thought it was later. Okay, keep going.
So then I was getting a good look of Xander's locker and what's in there.
Yeah, I have a question about that. No, you talk about it.
So he's got some stickers on there. He's got one that says psychedelic. And I had to go look really up close to see what that said. It was very weird font. He's got something that says point conception. I don't know what that is. And then he's got a postcard for The Love Show, which was an actual album by a person named Anne Magnuson, who was in the 80s a well-known performance artist. And I guess she did some albums. Oh. She was in, where would you know her from? She was in the movie Tank Girl. Do you remember Tank
Lori
Girl?
Petty, right?
No, yeah, that Lori Petty. But she was like the madam of where they had all the kids, of the brothel. She was like the madam. Anyway, and then, she had an album, The Love Show, and here are some of the songs that were on that album.
Okay.
Sex with the Devil. LA Donut Day. Miss Pussy Pants.
Oh, interesting.
I think we should go listen to it at some point.
Sure.
Okay. And then he's also got like a weird noose.
That's what I want to ask you about.
Okay. Like a little like weird racist thing.
Right?
Like a noose, and there was like a little black something.
With like two little white eyes.
Black
right?
Sambo or something, which is very. I know that's not a good term, but. That's what it looked like. Yeah. It was weird. I'm sure that wasn't the intention of it, but it was, I don't know. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But they don't see, there's no monster in there.
No, the arm disappeared.
Okay. So then they go back to the library to fill Willow and Giles in on the poltergeist. And they got to figure out what's keeping it there and resolve the issues. Then we're nighttime at the school, the janitor, George, and Miss Frank in the hallway. And then they have that thing and the gun magically appears in his hand. Mm-hmm. You see that. Yep. And then, commercial break.
Yes.
Right? Yep. And then we come back and Giles overhears the argument and goes to see what's going on. The female voice whispers, I need you. Mm-hmm. And he thinks it's Jenny. And then there's a gunshot because George, the janitor, shot Ms. Frank.
Man, I did not do a good job taking notes.
Okay, George runs away, Giles tackles him, and the gun disappears. And George is confused because he, obviously something's weird's going on. Then we're at the mansion that has night blooming jasmine. And Spike is still in the chair. Mm-hmm.
And Drusilla says, ooh.
Is that where she's talking about the gate?
Not yet.
Oh, okay, no, okay. We're back at the library. Mm-hmm. Willow's got her giant smiley face backpack. Did you notice it this time?
I did see it. Okay. Yes.
Giles is convinced that the ghost is Jenny. He doesn't want to listen to anybody else who's saying, no, they don't think it is. He's being kind of stubborn and kind of a jerk about it. But, you can understand why. He wants it to be Jenny. Mm-hmm. Then we're in Jenny's classroom, and Willow's going to do some cross-referencing.
Willow's classroom now.
Willow's classroom. Yes.
Some cross-referencing.
Yes. To do some cross-referencing, they're going to find all the ghost stories. She does find the 1955 news story about the original incident. Mm-hmm. Then I guess Buffy just breaks into Snyder's office to grab that yearbook again.
Yeah.
And fills them in. And Willow's been reading some of Jenny's pagan sites. Maybe she can talk to the ghost.
She's just willing to dive right in.
That's what she does.
Yeah.
That's what she does.
That's our Willow.
We move on to the cafeteria where lunch is hot dogs and spaghetti.
Oh, I saw that.
Which I said, oh, it's like Jollibee, Filipino. Spaghetti with hot dogs. Cordelia has a big old plate of pasta, which I guess she's not on her special medicated diet anymore.
Well, I mean, once she saw the head...
She's safer with the cafeteria food.
Yes. So the subtitle said, nip this thing in the bud.
Yeah.
I swear she said butt. I listened to it 3 times.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't know.
Okay.
I just read the
subtitle.
The subtitle. I was happy that they got it right in the subtitle.
Snakes.
All the pasta turns into snakes.
Yes. And
then the snake bites Cordelia in the face. And it's horrible. The effect. And the cut. The editing of it is really bad.
Yeah.
Poor Cordelia. And then the police are there. And Snyder and the police guy are trying to come up with a story to explain this. A prank? A sewage backup? And Snyder says, well, we are on a hellmouth. Sooner or later, people will find out. Did we know that he knew there was a hellmouth? No.
We did not.
If he doesn't take care, and then the cop says, if you don't take care of it, the mayor will find out.
Ominous.
That is ominous. Ominous for a couple of reasons. One, obviously Snyder knows there's a hellmouth. And then, I don't know why they would care about the mayor, so I guess we'll find that out later. Then we're in Buffy's room. And Willow says, the only solution is the final solution.
Okay, that's really bad. Especially her because she's Jewish. I was like, who?
But I don't know. But then Xander says, or one of them says, nuclear war?
But that, unfortunately, I know that's not...
Are there 2 different references called the final solution?
But, I mean, so you and I had the exact same thought. Right. We didn't watch the episode together. No one in all of the show thought about that?
I don't know.
Like, Georgia didn't pop up from behind the scenes as an extra? Like, maybe we shouldn't say that.
Georgia, why didn't you tell them? Poor choice of words, you guys. Okay, so then, no, they're going to do an exorcism.
Yeah, Mango's tripod.
They've figured it out. Yep, the balcony is the hot spot where the bad juju is, and they're going to do this triangle arrangement, and they're going to bind the spirit.
And Willow made scapulas.
Scapulas. Not speculum.
No, I know
it's scapula.
It's not spatula.
Not spatula.
So I was not familiar. I Googled.
Okay.
So I found scapulars with an R.
That's a bone, right? Is that your shoulders?
Well, your shoulder is your scapula.
Okay.
But scapular looked like it was something in Christianity, like an amulet kind of a thing.
Oh, so maybe that's what they meant to say.
That's what I was wondering.
But they kept calling it scapula.
Yes.
Okay.
I wasn't sure.
You typically know these things. It's not the first time they got something wrong, Sean.
You're right.
I've given up Googling because, they just make stuff up.
Well, I think that's the thing I want to know. Like, are they making it up or not?
I think they were trying for scapular.
Okay.
All right. The gang's at the school. They've got to light the candles at midnight to do the spell. Oh, yeah, she's got the sulfur scapulas for the gang. And then all the doors slam shut. Mm-hmm. Commercial break.
Yep. Isn't it nice? We don't have to deal with that.
Yes, it really is.
I'm very happy I pay for Hulu with that commercials.
I know. So now we're back at the mansion where Drusilla says maybe she'll sleep naked in a burrow.
Why not?
And then she's rolling around on the floor laughing like a maniac and talking about there's a gate, it's opening, it's black, it wants her. And she's doing...
It was very... We got to post a screen clip of that.
Yes, I think
just
so.
The look on her face.
But you got to do the video of her doing that.
Okay.
I can't even do the imitation, y'all. It's ridiculous. But I love it. And then Spike says that Angel is all hat, no cattle.
Yeah.
All hat, no cattle.
All hat, no cattle.
What does that mean? I'm Googling that.
I would guess.
Did you look it up?
No, my guess is it's somebody who acts like they're a cowboy, but really does not truly do like the job of a cowboy. Like,
Oh, there's a song by Trace Adkins.
Okay.
Interesting. What does it mean?
That is my
All
theory.
talk, no action. I figured that. But why? Yeah, and they imply that Angel and Drew are doing it.
Yeah.
You think they are?
I think they are.
Spike is cuckolded.
Yeah.
Ah, poor Spike.
He's even got the chair.
Yes, that's right. All right, we're back at the school. Willow bumps into Giles, and he says he's close to reaching Jenny. Okay.
Poor deluded Giles.
All right,
I get it. He's grieving.
Good night, Giles. You just do your thing. Yeah. And she leaves him. And then Cordelia and her snake-bitten face in the bathroom. This reminded me of, maybe it was a little homage to Poltergeist. Yeah. Because her face goes all gnarly.
Yeah. In an instant.
Yeah, in an instant.
There were some special effects there.
Yeah. Buffy's in the hallway and she hears the song, I Only Have Eyes for You.
Shabub, shabub.
Shabub, shabub. And then she sees the dance decor from 1955 and she sees what was his name? James? George? Yeah. James and the teacher dancing romantically. Xander is in the cafeteria, and there's still snakes.
Yeah, he says it's snakealicious in here, and even though I know that's
snakealicious,
even though I know that's not a word, the subtitle made it look like it was spelled wrong.
Oh yeah,
it was SNAKA licious,
snakealicious,
and I felt like they should have
not snakealicious.
Well, even I feel like there should still be the E of snake in there. Oh, and I know you normally don't do that, but it seemed wrong.
All right.
It looked like snack pack. The little puddings.
Fergalicious? That's an A. Fergalicious.
Yeah, but I know that. No, you're right.
I don't know what the grammatical rule is for snakealicious. Okay, so then while Buffy's watching them dance... Oh, the guy's face turns into like a weird zombie face or something, right? And that's when Cordelia's face also turns gnarly. Mm-hmm. Willow gets dragged to the floor.
Gets sucked into the floor.
She gets sucked into the floor by the monster arm. And Giles rescues her.
And she says, I'm glad she said that Jenny could never be this mean.
That's right. Snap out of it, Giles.
Yep.
Come on. Buffy's on the balcony, and she flashes back to the original fight and the shooting. And then the clock chimes midnight. I've never heard a clock chiming in that school before.
No.
Just it only chimes at midnight. And since the library closes at 8 p.m., they're lighting the candles, saying the spell. Mm-hmm. All the candles go out.
And then, I wrote bees. We later learned that it's wasps.
Yes.
But wasps in the hall.
Quite a swarm. Chases them outside. They head for cover, and the swarm is all over the building.
That was really bad effect.
It is almost as bad as Ghostbusters 2 when that pink jello stuff covers the library. Or whatever that is.
Yes.
So they regroup, and they're trying to figure out how they're going to help James. And they're saying he doesn't need forgiveness. Or he does need forgiveness. That's his thing. He needs forgiveness.
Yeah, and Buffy doesn't want to give it to him.
He doesn't deserve it. Mm-hmm. I'm like, projecting much?
Well, and they're having this deep discussion, and Cordelia's just there with a cracker in her hand the whole time, or shit.
Oh, Cordelia. And then the voice says, I need you. Look. Buffy leaves and goes back to the school.
She's allowed past the wasps.
Yep, they just open up the little door for her. Mm-hmm. She is obviously under the spirit's thrall.
Ooh, good word.
Thank you. But who's going to play James's part? It turns out she is playing James's part.
Good twist there.
Yeah, that was a good twist.
And then Angel shows up.
Angel's there, and he's playing the teacher's part.
And they go through the same scene that we've seen.
There's some acting, man. There was some acting right here with them doing the gender swap.
Did you like it?
I did. I liked it. Yeah, I did. And I read in the trivia that this is where they decided that Dave Boreanaz could do his own show because of his superior acting skills in this scene.
Okay. Yeah, like, was just, don't walk away from me, bitch.
That's right.
And she shoots him.
Yeah, he goes over the balcony. Blood pooling. Bad. And she heads for the music room. Mm-hmm. But Angel comes back, and he forgives James and breaks the spell.
Yeah. And then runs off because they're kissing.
Yes. No, he's mad. He's like, what? He's out of there. So then we have like a little mini epilogue kind of thing. No more snakes, no more wasps. Everything is okay again. And then we're at the mansion. Angel says he was violated by love.
That's a good band name.
That's what I said. Yeah.
He's rinsing his mouth out with water and clean himself.
And then he says, I need a vile kill. And Drusilla says, we'll find you a nice toddler. Oh, that's creepy. That's so creepy.
Gotta remember,
think about them killing babies.
She's a vampire. You gotta remember, it's hard. Oh. It's hard. So she and Angel go off, and that Spike stands up in a moment of triumph. Mm-hmm. No longer in the chair. Mm-hmm. And that's how it ends.
Yep. And what's funny is I came in tonight to record with Sean. He was just finishing this episode. And just as I was sitting down, he started to say, and I started to say at the same time, I was starting to say, I like Buffy's hair in this episode. And he was starting to say, I don't like Buffy's hair in this episode.
When it's like push, I don't know if I'm
describing it was like
push back.
Yeah, and it was like a lot of volume on the top.
She had to bump it. I just...
I don't know if it was bumping, but it was definitely volumized at the top and teased or something under there. I liked it.
I just don't think it.
That's what I write. Recap. I liked Buffy's hair in this ep.
And that's the end.
The end.
I only have eyes for you.
Yeah.
We have only one more.
Again, not a vampire episode, really.
Well, there were vampires in it.
It was vampire adjacent.
Someone had a bite. Granted, it was a snake bite.
Snake bite.
So we only have one more episode left before the 2-part season finale.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many stakes do you give this one?
I'm going with 3.
Really? Why?
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
3 is fine.
I mean, it was another one of those. I do like the story. I think the acting was good. But it doesn't. This one really doesn't move the plot along.
The bigger arcs.
Yeah, like you could plot this in any season, really.
Yeah.
That all these characters are in it. It was good. It's good.
I wonder if they purposefully allot themselves so many of those episodes per season. Just as like filler episodes.
I'm sure it's got to be tough.
Yeah.
Trying to keep it going.
Yeah.
What about you? How many would you give it?
I'm not gonna go that high because it just seemed kind of random. I would say 2.5 stakes.
Okay.
Favorite line?
Just Drusilla's wackiness. Drusilla's ooh. Yeah, that's it. That's
All right, that's good. Okay. I like it.
You?
I don't know that I have a favorite line. Let me see. No, I don't think I have I'll go with you on that one. Don't walk away from me, bitch.
All right. That's good. So, if you enjoyed this podcast and you would like to leave us a rating or a review, we'd be forever grateful.
I don't know about forever, but
Forever.
We'll say thanks. Let's talk about the socials.
If you want to find us on social media, we're pretty much everywhere except for X. At the Sunnydale Diaries is our handle.
Yep.
If you would like to join our growing Discord server, you can go to our website, thesunnydalediaries.com, and there is a link there to get an invite to the Discord server. We will see you next time for Season 2, Episode 20.
What is it?
Go Fish.
Go Fish?
Yes.
It's a whole episode about card games? Children's card games?
Well, let me ask you, put that aside.
Okay.
And maybe it is. What do you think is going to happen in Go Fish?
Go Fish. It's going to be either something having to do with mermaids.
Okay.
Or it's going to rain fish.
Okay. I like it.
My 2 guesses.
Okay, cool.
All right.
We will see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.